A family is hoping for change after settling a lawsuit with their son's school.
We told you before about a Chat Prep student who was detained by police after he was accused of making threats against the school. A report from the school's SRO says the child explained to the dean that he did not make a threat himself, but overheard other students talking about a shooting.
The lawsuit came in the wake of changes to Tennessee's laws regarding school threats, now considered a felony instead of a misdemeanor. But another change to the law asks officials to look at the credibility of the threat before handing down a punishment.
News Channel 9's Maggie Weaver spoke with the family's attorney and the father of the student about how this lawsuit was resolved and what changes they hope to see in the future. Maggie.
Josh, Latricia, at the beginning of last school year, the 11-year-old Chattanooga Prep student who has autism was handcuffed and taken to juvie while he was out eating dinner with his family. Now the child's parents say that they are grateful to see justice, with Chattanooga Prep agreeing to settle the federal lawsuit that the family filed against them, something the family's attorney says is the first threat of mass violence felony case he knows of to have settled.
They've come to the table to resolve this and work through training, and I give them great credit for that.
Court documents show Chattanooga Preparatory School is agreeing to pay $100,000 to settle a federal lawsuit, claiming that it wrongfully reported a student to police for an alleged threat of mass violence, an experience that the child's father says still makes him uncomfortable to talk about.
We had to explain to them last night that, hey, so they're admitting that they're wrong and they apologize.
That settlement also commits Chat Prep to training their staff to report only valid threats to police and distinguish between harmless statements and imminent danger.
Well, there's a common theme in these cases of what is the school's reaction to the words? Did they really think it was a true threat, or did they just not know what to do in calling law enforcement?
This comes after a new law in Tennessee made threats of mass violence at school a felony.
So what we're trying to do in these cases is find that sweet spot of making sure that the law does what it's supposed to do, that the genuine threats are dealt with quickly and responsibly.
But the settlement in this case is something Gilbert says could inspire change.
For better or for worse, sometimes monetary settlements can drive policy.
While the child's father says overall they are relieved, he says he still wants law enforcement to look at their procedures for threat assessment and arresting a child.
The police departments are the ones who put our kids in bracelets and haul them off to juvenile. If the police department stance is that they followed procedure and they did what was right, I want them to be able to explain what in their procedure have they changed. Like, are kids still at risk?
A federal judge will hold a final hearing on the settlement on July 1st. We also reached out to Chattanooga Prep for a comment, but did not hear back. Latricia.
Maggie, thank you. We also reached out to the Chattanooga Police Department and Hamilton County Sheriff's Office to ask about their threat assessment policies. We have not received an answer to those questions.